What's up, gardeners? Devin is back with a little tomato update. I planted this Atlas tomato about 30 days ago. It's been growing, it's been flourishing. So I wanted to show you guys what we should do with our tomatoes once they've actually started to really grow. Some general maintenance to make sure that they grow healthier and stronger and produce you those tomatoes that we want to sink our teeth into. Okay? So the first thing that you'll notice is that we got some ugly foliage going on. Ugly foliage like this, you need to remove it. It's very important because foliage that looks like this, you don't know, maybe it's going to be harvesting some fungus at one point, at a point later on, or maybe it's going to be room for some bugs to show up. You know, foliage that is unhealthy is the easiest for bugs and pests to relocate themselves. So healthy foliage is what we want. We want to remove the bad dead foliage, so always remove it. This whole stem is just a little bit not great, so I'm going to remove the whole stem just with my sharp shears and cut it away. Here, just a little bit more. And oftentimes, if you do have unhealthy looking foliage, well, if it does happen to produce fruit, it'll probably be deformed fruit. So we don't want that either. Okay. All right, well, I think that looks pretty good for now. So the other thing that you will notice is that it's starting to get a little bit top heavy. Good thing I put this stake in when I first planted it. If you guys remember, staking it right when you plant the baby plants is the best way to ensure that you don't damage roots and that the plant can grow strong along with the stake. Okay, so I have the stake and I have some pieces of bright colored twine. I like bright colored twine because it's really important. You want to remove the twine as the plant grows and strengthens on its own. So when it's brightly colored, I can easily see it, and I like that. So I have done this one here back a couple weeks ago in some green twine, but now I'm switching to red or this kind of pink and white looking one. Okay, so I have a couple here, a couple here. So what I do is I like to do basically every about 4 to 8 inches of stem length, I like to do a new piece of twine, staking it to my bamboo stake. So how is the best way to actually stake it? Can you see in here pretty well? Yeah? Okay. So I have my twine. First thing I do is I do a loop with the twine around the stake. Now I want this loop to be really strong. You see? I did a whole loop just like that. Now, I take my twine and I do a loose loop around the stem of the plant. If you tie the twine too tightly around the stem, you're going to constrict its growth. We're just trying to support it. We're not trying to force it, okay? So I have it a strong loop around the stake and a loose loop around the stem. You can see I'm not going to yank it so that the stem is right up against the stake. I'm going to allow it to have some room to grow and to flourish. Just do a normal little knot just like that, and voila, that's perfect. Maybe I'll move it up a little bit. Great. Now I'm going to travel up the stem a few more inches, maybe 4 or 5 inches. Right here, I do a loop around this bamboo stake, and now I take it and I do a loose loop around the stem. It's really that easy. Now and you can see I am going to just kind of nudge it over a little bit closer so it's not flopping over, but I'm not making it so tight that it's like, you know, choking it. Now the thing is tomatoes are living plants. They're constantly growing. That's what we want. We want them to be growing. That means that you're going to also, as well as removing twine that isn't necessary anymore, it's also going to mean that you're going to have to add new twine as your plant grows. So you can see on my plant, I have a couple large stems. So I'm going to do another piece right here. Now I'm going to do it around this other stem. And this one, I'm going to kind of nudge it back so it's a little bit more upright, just like that. And I will do one last one. Now I like using twine more than I like using twist ties. Some people use twist ties, but I find that twist ties are too kind of, they block the growth. They don't let the plants breathe. We want to let the plants breathe. And that's exactly what this twine will do. Already you can see it's more upright. You know, if I wanted to, I could even do another one right here, and maybe I will actually in a minute. But for now, I think it looks pretty darn good. So right now I'm going to put it back out in the sun. Check its water, make sure it's not too dry, make sure it's not too wet. Those are the keys to successfully growing our tomatoes. And you can see, even after 30 days, I already have some beautiful fruit that are starting to plump up and starting to form. They're really rapid growers, and they are so easy to do. If you've never grown tomatoes, give them a try. Anyways, I will catch you later. Ciao.